Ladies and gentlemen, the ship in the bottle, and the actual wood kit does come with a cradle, a wooden cradle. I need to sand it just a little bit more. I need to stain it. It's going to be a cherry stain. It's kind of my go-to stain. And I'll probably affix it to the base just to make sure that it won't come off. And I'm probably going to have to buy some more 5-minute epoxy. Wish the stuff didn't have a shelf life, but it does. And I use it not all the time, but less than I should. And you always need it when it's dried out. But anyway, there's that. So can't wait to start getting the ship in. That's what I'm hoping. The ship, I could decide what I want to do, and I'm kind of leaning toward this. The Lady Washington, and it's a brig, 2 mast instead of the kit that the kit here is supposed to be a 3 mast, which I really didn't want to do. I kind of wanted to do the 2 one a little more easier, and so I can add a little bit. So I added the back end of the ship here, which is raised up, and the deck here for the I won't call it the steering wheel. I don't know my nautical terms, but anyway, I got that pretty much done. I got to chisel off a couple detailed parts to make the Lady Washington, which I can still make the Enterprise, which is what I want to do. Because I like to have real world plus a little bit of fantasy in there, just to make it a little bit, just make it interesting. And the Enterprise was made from the Lady Washington in Star Trek Generations, so technically I can get away with it. And it wasn't the real Enterprise, is was a schooner, but and I think one was a 2 mast. I think I have to go look at again, but the Lady Washington. Which was used in the film, so I'll probably go that route. Plus, it's such a small scale, so it shouldn't be, that noticeable. One of the 3 masts, I had to whack off the top there because it had 4 sails, and you'll have 1, and then 2, and then of course, the other stuff. So anyway, I got the hull together, and I'm trying to get the styrene section sanded down, and then hopefully get a little more. I kind of have to pre-plan and get everything built, and then we'll be able to stick it in and see. And we got plenty of room for that, so that'll work out, and it should fit just right in the ship in the bottle. So, and then I know a lot of people use resin for the water. In the old school days, I guess, in the ships, they used plasticine clay, and we're going to use Primo, which I was fortunate enough to go to a thrift store, and we have one just up the street here, and basically they name the price. You grab a whole bunch of stuff together, and he tells you a certain price. Well, he had a bunch of craft baking clay, and I picked all that up. I mean, it was a box full of it. So I have some blue. So I want to see what the blue for the sea looks like in there, and pat it down, and then do some of the waking on there. But anyway, we'll get to that hopefully in a week or 2. But that is where I'm at on the ship in the bottle. If you notice the car here, I'm a big fan of the 1/12 scale action figures. 3 3/4 was my scale, and everything was slowly going over to the bigger scale here. I'm a big fan of the Action Force. I do have a lot of the classified G.I. Joes, but sometimes the Joes just they want to recapture the 80s Joes, and I think they really should have just left it the way they are and have new like Action Force did. They got the Steel Brigade, which that was kind of Joe, but Joe didn't use it anymore, so Action Force does. So I was thinking there's one thing that's missing in the 12th scale is vehicles. This is purely personal, and me just playing around. This is a 1/10 scale RC body, and I got it dirt cheap because I wanted the truck part of it. And Action Force here, or the Steel Brigade, they need their own vehicle. And I notice a lot of customizers out there that make vehicles. I would not copy, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but they look copy like, I won't say copy, but copy like some of the Joe vehicles, or they were going to make, you know, their own Joe vehicles, and some's made, you know, different ones. But I wanted a kind of a real world vehicle, because Action Force is going to come out with a vehicle that's pretty much close to a real world vehicle, but I wanted one that's kind of a fantasy, you know, but looks kind of realistic. So I took the Lexan body here, and I started cutting out some styrene, trying to block out the shape. I'm going to cut out the windows, and I'm basically kind of an armored truck. It's basically what I'm planning on doing. Like you see the security type vehicles. But anyway, I got that pretty much started today. And of course, once I get everything cut out, I'll paint it, and we'll just add detail and add. Please excuse my Power Ranger figure with that head, but he should be just in scale with it, and he should fit in, I think, just right. But anyway, something like that. You might be able to see. But anyway, I got to work on the body, or the bottom, and then get some wheels for it. But purely something personal that I wanted to do, and dip my toe in the 1/12 scale vehicle category. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, share, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video, and stay tuned for the next exciting episode.